What's good, y'all? I am back again with another video on how I am preparing for 2025, and today I am talking about wellness. Now, we already talked about physical wellness, food and fitness, but we're talking about emotional wellness here today. So what that looks like for me is just definitely cultivating a better morning and nighttime routine. I mean, I have one, and usually that consists first thing I do when I wake up is just give thanks for the day, because it is a blessing to wake up to see another day. It gives you a chance to be a blessing to someone else. So I give thanks. Also because, there's somebody on the planet who did not make it through the night. So I always give thanks for the day. I also do an angel card reading. I've had a set of cards by Doreen Virtue that were gifted to me back in 2005 when I left a job. And it's called What Your Angels Would Like You to Know, but there's different spreads that you can do. And I just kind of do the same one every day, which is what my angels would like me to know about today. It's just a 4-card spread, and it's pretty on point. I mean, obviously you have to interpret that to your own lifestyle, or not lifestyle, but how it relates to you. But yeah, once you get to know the cards, I've just gotten to know them quite well over the years, and yes, I always know when it's, there's going to be things I need to kind of watch out for, and then when it's going to be, a pretty good, easy breezy day. So that is something that I want to continue on with, but I'd also like to journal a bit more. I don't really do that as often as I should. I kind of do it when the mood strikes, and I want to just take a few minutes, maybe even before I go to bed, to journal out my thoughts, or even write down the things that I'd like to manifest, because as they say, when you write things down, it's more likely to happen. There's a higher chance of happening. So I definitely want to do that. Something that I've not done before that I want to do this year, next year, is to have a gratitude box or a blessings box. So anytime something happens to me that is, wonderful, that could be anything like finding money on the ground, or somebody buys me a coffee or treats me to dinner, or I get a deal on something. Just writing it down on a piece of paper and putting it in a box so that at the end of the year I can read the box, or open the box and read all the things, because I think you'd be amazed. We often forget about all the things that happen to us, the good things that happen to us throughout the course of the year. So it's a nice way to raise your vibration, your frequency, as you're reading all these things and thinking back on it. So I think that's something that I'm going to try. Let me know, though, in the comments, have you ever done something like that, a gratitude box or a blessing box? Let me know. I'm curious. As usual, I have my notes here because we just keep it real here. Now, at work for me, I need to find a way to not take on any stress, just minimal stress. Honestly, it always happens at the same time of the year, and it's usually because of someone and just some things that I see around the place. Now, I am making a plan. We are, making a plan to change that next year. But until that really happens, or that plan comes to fruition, I need to figure out how to manage this stress, because we can't be stressed out on the job. I tell my friends, no job is worth your emotional well-being. You need to just find something new. It's just not healthy. And when you're menopausal and you get stressy, your cortisol starts moving around and it'll go right to your belly. And that's why when you are working out and you're eating clean and you're doing what you think are all the right things and you're still not losing the belly fat, it could often be because of the cortisol that has just settled there. So one thing that I did here, though, just as a side note, if you are in kind of a highly stressed moment, move your body. Go up and down some stairs, go for a walk around the block, just move your body so that the cortisol can just kind of move around and not just settle in the belly area. We don't want that. What else? Yes, I'm also going to be, how do I put this? just kind of like not giving an F a lot more. There's a book by Mark Manson called The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F, and I remember when I saw the title of that book, I was just like, well, what is this book all about? What? And then I read it and I'm like, okay, yes, that totally makes sense. And essentially it's just that we care too much about things that we shouldn't be caring about. So that's definitely one thing I'm going to be doing next year, is just letting it roll off my shoulder, tuning out, not engaging, not taking it on, not giving an F. If it doesn't affect my life personally, if it doesn't affect me personally, I don't care. I am not getting involved. It's just not worth it. Not worth it at all. So that's something for you to think about too. If you feel like you just taking on too much, caring too much about stuff, really stop and think about why you're doing it. Because when you do, you realize that you care too much. You care too much about stuff that you shouldn't. So outside of that, I think the last thing that I'm going to do more of is just to continue to cultivate my relationship with spirit. And yes, I know, it might sound a little woo-woo, but 'tis my channel, and I'm just going to share this with you for the folks out there that are kind of on a spiritual path, spiritual journey, and into all of that kind of stuff. And I just find that when I'm stuck in a rut, I need a solution to something, I need some help, I will just speak out loud. I will ask out loud to spirit. I need a solution, help me out here, point me in the right direction, give me some divine guidance, a divine download, a divine idea, something. And then usually over the course of the next few days, the idea will pop into my head. And I often find too, as weird as this may sound, that spirit speaks to me through YouTube. Because I can be watching a video and then scrolling through, and something completely unrelated to the video I just watched is usually the answer or solution or idea to the question that I asked spirit. So it can be really helpful. It's really comforting to me knowing that, your people on the other side, your loved ones who are around you or look after you or look out for you, they are there. You can talk to them, you can ask them questions, you can ask for help, you can ask for signs, all of those kind of things. So sorry if that sounded woo-woo, although I shouldn't be apologizing because it is my channel after all. But yeah, that's, those are some of the wellness things that I'm going to be implementing to get through 2025 less stressed and just, have a good year overall and keep my sanity and mental and emotional well-being intact. So drop a comment and let me know, are you going to implement any of these things, or do you do any of these things already? And is there something that I didn't mention that you do that I might want to try? Or some people in the comments might want to try. So that is it. That is all that I have for you today for this video. So I have 1 or 2 more left to do, and I will see you on the next one.